Hey guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. It's returning. Last time we began episode 4, and Edgeworth has been arrested for a crime, and we're gonna have to defend him. And we're obviously gonna do an amazing job because, come on, we're not novices, fresh out of law school with only 3 trials under our belt. We're motherfucking attorney champions all over here, all up in this motherfucking bitch. Anyway, let's continue. No, I'm not gonna save because ain't nobody got time for that. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Numero 2. Karma? Karma's a bitch. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's the god of prosecution, right? God. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edward. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. He'll literally do. He'll fuck you in the ass if it means getting a guilty verdict. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. You know, to forge evidence, to set up witnesses. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. Now he's trying to get you guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! God damn. That guy must have been sucking a lot of dick to get them 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. Actually, Edgeworth, you haven't lost a case in 4 years. He hasn't lost one in 40. 40 divided by 4 equals 10. So that's the contradiction right there. Bitch. Yes, you're gonna be found guilty, man, if you keep making mistakes like this. Even I know that. It's basic math, dude. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya. Huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Alright, time to do this, boys. Time to get him declared innocent. As I sigh, because I'm fucking tired. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Hey, we were in defendant lobby number 2, and now we go to courtroom number 3. What the fuck, man? What the actual fuck? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Also, like, the voice I wanted to give him is, like, based on his objection, which is a really deep voice, so... Fool! You seriously think that I would stand here if I were not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. This even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Hey, it's Gumshoe. Describe the incident, now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at this map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It ran towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record. Justify to the court about your arrest, now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. No, you're not. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. Witness testimony, the arrest of Edgeworth. Man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest him. Oh, god damn it. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. See, cross-examination, the arrest of Edgeworth. Man called into the station around 30 minutes. It's probably Lotta, or actually, yeah, it's probably Lotta. Actually, no, she's the one with that. I don't think we should press him on that. There's not much point. Like, he's probably gonna have to testify later. If we press him on this, like, Manfred is probably gonna yell at him. We don't care what you think, bitch. We care about the facts. Yeah. Next morning, body was found in the lake. Have they identified him yet? Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. It was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet added to the court. So we had to arrest Mr. Why? Because you found a bullet? Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please provide your testimony. Alright, sorry, Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tusk, tusk, tusk. Yeah, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order, order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record, yay. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here doesn't know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Just very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from that pistol. The pistol, which you may call... this pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Oh god, this is looking pretty grim. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, no need to say it, we know. You wish to hear what the witness speak. What the witness says, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued and I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? 10 recess now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes. Well, that sounds like really something that Von Karma would not say. Like fancy and like fancy speaking, big words. Just do it, man! This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Fucking clowns? Cunts? Dickheads? December 26, 11:09 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, Numero 2. We're just fucking switching between places. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. He's like, still didn't kill him, fuck you. Foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. And who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? Heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out, even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa, 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 right. Don't jinx this case worse than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Oops. We're so fucking irresponsible. Hey, wait, you're supposed to announce the date and where we are. I thought this game had standards, okay? The game I loved had standards, but it just doesn't. Just playing with my feelings. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Mrs. Laura Hart take the stand? She looks very fucking weird from that perspective. Laura Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. See, she looks like a fucking frog with an afro. A ginger afro. God. She's staring into my soul. She's stealing it. Nah. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. No, we don't. Fuck you. Understand? I will kill you. I'll fucking shoot you with the evidence pistol. Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony, please. Witness testimony. Witness's encounter. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Now this bang come up from the lake. When I look outside the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There was nary a thing on that lake but the boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Uh-oh. Things are looking grim. No. Order. I will remove you from the court if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Oh shit, no. Order. I will have order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Hold it right there, Judge. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination? Nah, boy. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose, or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Uh-oh. This is how they'll fuck you up. Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? You really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? There must have been. I think I noticed one little thing. Well, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. But I'm fucking stupid, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Examination, witnesses, encounter. So to see you just after midnight, I reckon, yeah. It's in my car. What were you doing there, you cunt? Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Very suspicious. Mrs. Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, no, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. How did this man come up with the lake? So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. It's just objects to me. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with a witness. There. Then I looked out the window. I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. It doesn't really look clear. Wait a second. I wasn't asking about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Well, obviously, I mean, unless Edgeworth is really guilty. Wait, what was this other bang? Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Just let me fucking question her. Question her. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Well, Karma, I think I hate you. I think I hate you, man. Just, you know, trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? And there was nothing on the lake but the boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Pass her further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? Almost sounds like she almost interested in the lake than the boat. Mrs. Hart, you... let me fucking speak. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No, she has not. I haven't yet to ask her. No need for further questions. Your objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. God damn it. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noticing. Noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise. You keep your promise, okay? Because we're fucking kids and we do fucking pinky promises, okay? Yeah, leave your stand. Give me your fucking pinky. I'll fucking cut it off, you bitch. I've sucked dick for these guilty verdicts. Chado. Chado. I've sucked dick for... What was this? Objection! You keep your promise. I've sucked dick for these girls. You keep your promise. Was your fucking... You keep your promise. Because you're fucking children and we do fucking pinky promises, you know? I'll fucking... You keep your promise. You keep your promise. Yeah, because you're fucking children and we do fucking pinky promises. I'll fucking cut your finger off. I've sucked dick for these guilty verdicts. You think I can't cut that finger off, you bitch? Come here. Ah, no, get me. Come here, I cut your finger. I'm sorry. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick, Lauder's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. No, we have not. He just stops me from any question. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it! Yeah, I know who says that, hold it. Okay, I played the game before. Who was that? It was me. Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. What the fuck was that face? Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave. No. What are we gonna do? Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong, you bitch. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Mrs. Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. Oh yeah. Let's change the testimony. I have a right to cross-examine her again. Yeah, bluffing the hell out of this shit, boy. Order. We're fucking saying order like. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. Fuck you. What? Mrs. Lotta Hart has made a new statement. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Well, there goes our Mia, I don't know, summoner thing? Yeah, this is an RPG. Actually, it's not a fucking... Well, it's the Phoenix Wright games. Are they RPGs? I guess. But I mean, like Pokemon-like RPGs or Yu-Gi-Oh-like RPGs where you just summon things. Pah, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in your testimony or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, that last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. It's the only statement, and what you have to do is... You can't really see it clearly, so... Yep. Got you. Got you, Mrs. Hart. Got you, bitch! Oh. Again, wrong game. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Mrs. Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. What? Oh my god, that face looks fucking retarded. Especially with her hair and everything. Mr. Wright has the point. That's why I told her not to say that in testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could she possibly have seen Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Mrs. Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Mr. Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. What in his testimony how Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my cameras, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Yes. See, no problem. Used binoculars. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Cross-examination, how Edgeworth was seen. That was a cold night and the mist was thick, yep. When I was finished, I had my camera, got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars. Wait, why did you put that? Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it, then you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Hell yes, I do. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Mrs. Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. That's fair, sir. Mrs. Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know, the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? No unnecessary comments, please. Wait. No, I look left to my pocket. So let's make pictures of a meteor shower. You liar. That camera was set up way too low for that. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday, you bitch. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera towards to take upwards to take pictures of the stars, Mrs. Hart. Oof. Oh yeah. We're getting somewhere finally. Mr. Wright, where are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Mrs. Hart trying to photograph at the lake? It was Gordy. Mrs. Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. Was this a newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at the Gourd Lake. Well, Mrs. Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof of some? Let's see your proof that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Oh, I have proof, boy. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time. Here's your proof that the witness was trying to photograph the lake monster. It was their camera because it was supposed to respond to loud noises. The proof, Mrs. Hart, is your own camera. Again with that face. Your camera was set to respond to was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had your camera set to respond to loud noises. Yay, we're proving something. Even though I don't think this really matters a lot. Like, sure, she was trying to photograph Gordy, but you know. Order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Mrs. Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are you all lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used was several precious minutes of our time to prove. There's nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Well, that's a weird sentence. Hey! Wait, didn't you say you don't like to badger the witnesses? Why are you calling her an idiot? You racist fuck! But as she said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Mrs. Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were researching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Just standing there quietly. Witness testimony, Lada's new testimony. Oh yeah. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what stupid beef I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Yeah. The witness's testimony hasn't changed from before. Whether she's a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case.
There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Oh yeah. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Well, Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Huh, that would be a first. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we'll let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Ah, damn. My mouth is getting dry. Cross-examination, Lada's new testimony. Excuse me, I had some coke there. Lada's new testimony. We don't care about you. As I said, we don't care about you. You should just fucking die. You've been nothing but disadvantage to us this entire time. Just fucking liability, just hurting my case. There's not much else to look at, so I just watched that the whole time. Oh, really? So you were out to photograph Gordy and you were just like, oh, look a boat, let's watch that. Mrs. Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. I'm just saying like person. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all wanna step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Huh. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well... Well, okay, am I gonna like... Are you gonna speak louder or just... I'm gonna continue to make random awkward noises that make me look like a fucking retard? Well, now that y'all mentioned, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, you know. Mrs. Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing you, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who's shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. We've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Share my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's what she says she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of mine, but... Wait, I'm giving him the Lotta voice. She said it'll drop the quality of mine, but who... But she'll let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll be in prison for Edgewood or worse. What should I do? Make her show it. Mrs. Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it doesn't exist. Like, I just fucking changed his entire voice. Like, it's been kind of deep, and I just... It doesn't exist. He's fucking constipated. Maybe I should... Oh my god, I should have given him a Batman voice. What was I thinking? What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it to the court in the first place. You all fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Mrs. Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Oh. We still cannot see who is firing at this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I will accept this as evidence. Wait, photo added. Happy now, Mr. Wright. There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement.
That's not a bad voice, but whatever.
Where is she? Little good it has done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination
is over, obviously.
No, it's not. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Mrs. Lotta Hart.
And not too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there is something that decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Oh yeah, you might have seen it by now, but if you haven't, I'll show you. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. You're sure? Okay. He's firing it with his left hand. Right. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand is what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The pistol! The evidence is clear. That man in this photo is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were found from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in his photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Oh yeah, we did it, boys. We did it. Yay! We're gonna get Edgeworth declared not guilty because he's innocent. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Or the victim himself. I don't know. Victim himself? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order. So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What? An examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he... An examination of the victim's wounds reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. Why didn't you say it in feet, you fucking cunt? Use the superior system, the metric system.
There's no way it could have been suicide.
Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see, and I'm Batman, so I'm obviously right.
Autopsy report updated in the court record. What? It says just it could not have been a suicide now. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. Oh my god, my mouth hurts so fucking much. December 26th, 11:15 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. We keep fucking switching. Like, just driving me up the ball. Ooh, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I didn't kill him. I was just kidding. Look, I'm going to go check on my Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear what you say. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear you say that, Edward. Jerk. Maybe it's, I don't know, friendly advice? Yeah, I don't know. I requisitioned a transcript of Florida's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Laura's disposition added to the book. What? Can't you just say fucking testimony or? Okay, to be continued. That's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I'm really tired. Like I can hardly move my mouth. So yeah, that's it for this episode. If you liked it for whatever reason, just please hit that like button. If you want to say something, just comment. And if you want to see more, subscribe. And I will see you all later.